I think just such an unconventional mid might struggle, even though the idea is there, right?
You might pick up a Link Dagger, but I think Aghanim Scepter Rush from mid Earthshaker is very viable. You buy like Point Booster, you buy Ogre Axe, and you have mana, you have some stats, extra damage, makes you super tanky. And look at his item build, seems like it's just going to be Phase Boots into Axe.
So, see how that goes. See if that works out. See if there's any first blood material before the horn. And how this Primal Beast is going to do. I like you were talking about the lower cooldowns that were mentioned in the first game. It just feels like, this can be potentially a problem for them to deal with. We'll see. And the early kill potential with Venomancer always feels like it's available too.
Yep. Time dilation plus Veno, level 2, they're going to be super strong. I think playing into Tide is not the easiest skill to get with Kraken Shell, and also like both of these heroes are very tanky.
Right.
But I feel Faceless Void should do okay as soon as he starts to get more levels, starts to put more points in Time Walk. Damage and control really isn't there unless somehow Spirit Breaker gets like 2 bashes after the charge, which is not the easiest thing to do.
Are we maybe seeing another Faceless Void Midas?
I don't think so. I think this is Diffusal Blade type of a game. You're playing into Medusa, playing into Tide. Heroes have very low mana pools. I don't think like Medusa has low mana pool. It's just you want to burn her mana. And then you can build into Manta style, buy some extra tankiness. I think Lincoln Sphere is going to be a good one against Pugna, charge from Spirit Breaker. And we've seen that in the previous game. Spirit Breaker, again, pulling the lane. They don't want the lane. He also wants to get some solo XP for himself. Something that has been done every single game pre 7.33, but we don't see it anymore. Poison Sting, constant harassment.
If they hit level 2 here first on the side of the Last Arc, I could see Gale with a bash hitting all of a sudden. You're right in it.
Yeah, I could see Spirit Breaker dying. Blood Grenade, like Veno is super strong. Level 1, level 2, they sure is nuts with the addition of Blood Grenade.
Really gotta wonder, you really gotta worry about these heroes, and I think the big one too is also how Brood's gonna be against this Medusa, if they can get any kills in that lane, or if they're able to deny anything away from this.
So far, Medusa CSing nicely, sitting at 7 CS in the top lane. So God King doing a good job.
Dire's courier has been killed.
It's gonna die, and that's always a good start. Get that courier. Mid, this is really the matchup that I'm thinking about too. How this Earthshaker's gonna do.
Before you go to bed, or
what? Well, when I wake up as well.
Not the matchup that we see often. It's been a while since I saw mid Earthshaker. A hero that definitely has potential. Primal Beast can't really lock onto you. He tries to go, you enchant Totem, you Fissure later on. You also have enough damage for CSing, and as you see, he is CSing nicely. Cicada sitting at 13. A lot of denies though, 9 denies on him.
Yeah, I guess my question is, does he sustain this? Like, if anybody comes over and gets a gank going, man, that could be an issue. But I don't really see any of these supports really looking to go over just yet. Charge, these right clicks, and CSJ, he's getting low. They've got a couple of bashes, but can't get that kill.
They need to go on Spirit Breaker there instead of Tidehunter, because he does have Kraken Shell. As soon as He got that off. Like, it's a level 1 Kraken shell, so it's not like wow. Damage threshold is, what, 600? So you need to put in a lot of damage for it to proc. But I feel like going on to Spirit Breaker after he uses charge should be a way to secure themselves a kill. And CSJ, again, getting initiated
Bash.
on.
Ooh.
Nice dodge.
Well, time walk action there, hoping to maybe get the deny, and will get the deny. They were trying to hold off, but holding off a bit too long.
I don't know if I saw that correctly. I think he got the bash damage. I don't know if it works on allies, to be honest, because it's not something I've seen too much.
It looks like a lot of deny
It
right
looked
there.
like a lot of damage, yeah. Or maybe damage from Kraken Shell doesn't work on allies. So he got the full damage in. We'll have to test it out.
Now they throw the Venomous Gale onto the Spirit Breaker. But I'm really going all too aggressively. TP over, and that's going to be for the Spirit Breaker. They've got the Onslaught coming in. Oh, stop the charge immediately. Blood Grenade is down. Trample's not on these heroes. Blast off. Oh, Medusa.
Medusa's out of mana.
Oh, boy. That's going to be first blood killing the Medusa. They're looking to get a trade, but...
They're getting a triple kill here.
No way he gets the kill, and then the Nether Blast isn't going to be enough. But onslaughting, double kill for Echo, and that is a 2K lead already for the side of the last arc. Oh, Fissure late.
Doesn't even stop him from TPing out. So now he's in the base. Oh my god, this is just a disaster. Like, we've seen Echoes doing the same thing in the previous game.
CSJ? Can they deny him? Can they deny him? No. Charge is coming through on the quad Y. That should be a kill. There it is.
Lane's going really well for the last arc.
Yeah.
21 charges on Faceless Void. Another charge in 10 seconds. That's not going to be enough. He even pops the magic one straight away. Lotus. Spirit Breaker's going to pick it up. He's on the... He's where the Lotus spawned, so has that
TP
advantage.
and techies, they need to be careful, because a Gale coming in like that is going to be a big issue. Medusa's dead mid, by the way. Ooh, maybe not.
That was last second. She was down to, I don't know, 15
Blast
HP or
off
something.
Bottom. CSJ, he's getting run down. Charge is going all the way to Echo, by the way. So that's Spirit Breaker leaving CSJ to die on this tide.
The lanes are bleeding way too much. They're also, like, don't know where to lane anymore. Sakata's now in the top lane. Medusa showed on the mid. Farming the jungle. Quad Y. Oh god, if he steals that XP rune, this is gonna be massive. Supports are already under-leveled on the big brain.
No,
Gale, he's not gonna get
he's not
close.
fast enough. But the charge. Oh, this is gonna time just a little bit late. Oh no! TZ dies. Oh gosh.
It's falling apart. You can see, I think everybody who's playing Dota, not just watching, has been in this situation where you're like, it's falling apart too quickly. XP rune, double. So now supports. Venom's level 5. Medusa's level 5, by the way.
That's pretty crazy. He has an early bracer too.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Charge mid. Oh, Medusa. Oh, gets killed by a techies. Oh no, dude.
She loses her HP so quickly. It's like, oh, she's fine. You see the HP bar looking normal, like normal heroes, and then loses all of her mana. One right click, one spell, she dies.
Brood's game's now open. Like, this is just so... Oh gosh. Oh, Invis rune. Oh boy. Could just do it again. Medusa? Oy. Really gotta worry. TPing in the techies again. And there's that smoke. He's got the Invis rune in his bottle. He'll pop it and take a sip. So now... Level 8 on Sakata. but he may not live for much longer.
Echo is available. They need to be careful. 4 points in Aftershock.
Echo, but the damage is there. They took the spiders out of the lane.
Echoes kills Echo there. The guy who has Echo available. It was a nice damage. Like, he needed some kind of a follow-up. Maybe get the totem. Maybe get the Fisher. And they're going to get another one in this bottom lane.
Radiant's middle
That's killing the Spirit Breaker. Don't even need to use the Chrono there to get that kill. It is going to be that Midas. Meanwhile, Trample on a TZ. They get another kill. It's 10-1.
tower is under attack.
And this is not recovery Midas by any means.
This is
Faceless
I'm
Void
ahead.
having the time of his life. Pretty much staying on top of the network. Not as farmed as Primal Beast because Echoes, he's all over the place. Stealing some enemy stacks as well in the jungle.
Radiant's middle tower
So,
is under
very early lead. CSJ may be hoping to hit that level 6, but
he's
Noxious
sick.
Plague. Oh no. That's just gonna go over to CSJ. Do they just I guess not. I was gonna say, do they just chrono him? Well, you don't exactly have the damage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No need to rush anything. Spirit Breaker
Normal
shows
ends.
up in this bottom lane. They could do it again.
Proxy mine. Proxy mines. Oh my god. And now the charge on the quad Y. Even God King coming over knowing he wants something out of this. Is the charge going to be in time? No.
Veno's so tanky. This is 5 Veno we're talking about. Bracer, Raindrop, level 6. And Hand of Midas plus neutral item token coming on to Erica.
Gosh.
Dire's middle tower.
This is not a
He
fun
might be
game
going
for
for
him.
solo kill bottom. Let's
Time
see.
dilation. He does have Ravage and Bashes. If they'd lined up more than that, he probably would have. They
He's also
started.
very difficult to kill. They need to bring Tidehunter, Spirit Breaker +1, most likely Shaker, to be able to burst down this Faceless Void. 21 charges, picks up Duelist Gloves. It's so much attack speed from Erica.
It's stupid amount of damage. So, so far so good. And we'll see if they can continue that. They're gonna bring a lot of heroes here, but like now your attention's on Void. Shining's got all of top to himself. That's an issue. Just has to play it safe with the spiders not near him. Easier said than done, obviously.
And you're losing way too much map control. Top tier 2 tower already taken. Now they're gonna collapse on a mid tower.
Middle tower has fallen.
Shining controlling this area of the map. And Broodmother, she just scaled so well with the items being Universal Hero. Echo Saber into Manta style. Lincoln Sphere. Like, he might pick up the Fusel Blade this time playing into Medusa. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Just for some extra damage and extra mana burn. But yeah, this game feels really, really rough for Big Brain.
They're gonna have to big brain their way out of it. Oh, Cicada. And they're going again. You need to be careful about this Echo. They have the charge coming in, but there's the pulverized totem. Blade Mail, what are you gonna use now? Nothing. They go to the Venomous Gale and trample right on top of you. They're gonna wait till you just explode. That's another 2 kills here for the side of the Last Dark.
This Blade Mail, again, from Echoes, gonna cause a lot of trouble against Medusa, against Pugna. Like, Earthshaker, he can't use his abilities. Imagine, like, there's a scenario where he kills himself with Echo Slam.
Just have the spiders follow Echoes. TP to the tier 1, Venomous Gale, TP attempt. Can they bash him? No, they're just gonna chrono him. So now Noxious Plague. Meanwhile, they go for the Spirit Breaker on the other side. CSJ, he doesn't want to Ravage. They got the kill onto the Spirit Breaker. They finally double up their kill count by taking out Normal End. But they lose CSJ.
I could see them calling this game pretty soon if they lose a couple more fights.
Cheesy. Uh-oh.
Cicada.
Decrepify. Cicada now going in. Echo. Quad Y does die, but they're losing TZ. And they've got the onslaught coming. Cicada's got nothing to give. Pulverize. Ooh, Medusa even needs to be careful. Blade mail's in. They get the kill on a Cicada. This is rough.
It really is. I think the big item is going to be Earthshaker with Ag, so he can jump in and out of the fights and maybe try to bait something. Problem is you're losing way too much. Shining getting a solo kill on the other side of the map.
Yep.
Spirit Breaker, he just hit level 6, 14 minutes into the game.
Truth, there's no Echo. There's nothing for them to worry about. At least on this Brood, right?
Yeah. Both spells not connecting on time. Spirit Breaker manages to get the TP out.
I don't think Medusa wants to fight this. There's a charge coming in. They are going to look to go with this Ravage. But Erica's starting to get pretty deep into the jungle. And they're going to stop that. So Meteor Hammer down to the tier 1 tower. They want to go for that. Spiders are taking your top tier 2. And then there's pressure on your mid tier 2. And everybody's wrapping around. There's smoke. They're ready to go. You're fighting into a potential Ravage. But Erica, I don't know if he cares. Time walk, time dilation, noxious blade with a sticky bomb. You're going to have to Ravage and go for him eventually. He's got the time walk, but charge stops the onslaught. Now they've got the blast off. They've got Medusa low. They get the kill on Medusa. Meteor Hammer is going to be dropped down onto normal end, but CSJ is going to drop first. So they get 3 kills. They end up losing 2. They hit the Pulverize onto the Earthshaker, who throws down a Fissure, has the totem, has some damage, but there's the Uproar to slow him up, as well as the Venomous Gale. Godlike for Echoes. Shining takes out the last and TZ, and it's a full team wipe for the side of the last Arc.
Echoes again. Godlike, 15, 16 minutes into the game. He goes ham. Erica, I think he was way too aggressive there.
Yeah,
knowing that he doesn't have Chrono available, this is the type of a play you go in with the Chrono, set things up, get out of the trouble. Charge goes through. They still manage to lock him down. I think Primal Beast needs to be the one that goes in first like that. But yeah, a bit of a mistake. Some extra gold, but still, big W for the last Arc.
Just not much space for the side of Big Brain to farm.
Quad Y is about to crack level 11. Earthshaker's level 11, by the way. Solo XP from the mid lane.
So, 10,000 net worth deficit. With these heroes farming so much of the map, Void finally moves to the top lane. He's got the Midas, he's got the Diffusal, he's going into the Manta. Shining, we've been talking about going to the BKB. Already have the BKB on Echo. If they catch any glimpse of where this Medusa's at, I mean, God King hasn't gotten much of anything. Where do they put the pressure on to keep it going and shrink this map even more? And it looks like mid is going to be that answer. Cicada gets hit for a moment, but that won't do enough. Ob's Vision placed down and throws down the Plague Ward. These heroes are camping over bottom, maybe looking towards top. Charge with the Ravage, but is that enough lockdown? No, they're not even going to commit the Ravage. Onslaught comes in. CSJ's in trouble. Nether Strike, but never got the Pulverize off. That means he's still able to use it and get the kill on a Fish King.
That's a bit too ambitious from Big Brain. Try to get the kill on this Faceless Void. With heroes, they just don't have enough. There's also great Healing Lotus available. He gets the Time Walk off, set things off. With his Chronosphere, rest of the team able to connect. Seems like they're going to lose tier 2 tower, take the outpost, and continue to farm up.
Why not continue to just push high ground? You've got Chrono. Just fighting into a Medusa.
It's too risky. It's too early on. They can go for Roche instead. They have sustain. They have the damage, Orb of Destruction. On Broodmother, Faceless Void. Holding on to Vampire Fang, so 15% lifesteal will make him much more sustainable. He's going to be always full HP, and yeah, they will go for Roche. Solar Crest also available on Quad Y.
So, easy Aegis here for him. Easy Aegis for Erica. Through the Twin Gate they go, or at least normal end goes. Might see himself in Earthshaker. And a TP comes in. He's kind of in this interesting spot, but not going to be touched. $12,000 net worth lead, working with an Aegis. Let's see what they want to do. Shining, putting the Spiderlings to work. There's going to be a charge coming in. Maybe Shining wants to just go. Does have that harpoon. And a bunch of Spiderlings, but could be not enough information to know what else is there. There's a double damage on Erica, so Diffusal for the inhibit. They've got the Venomous Gale. CSJ is just going to be killed.
That was supposed to be some tanky Tide Hunter. 4 points in Kraken Shell. Shining going for a solo kill.
Not gonna
Doesn't
be able
get
to
it
get
in the end.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So, tier 2 mid. That'll go. Now, 2 lanes open and available come the high ground.
Dire's middle tower.
And you've also got Echo who's just going to completely cut this creep wave. It's the 20-minute mark, so you're about to have the 21-minute Wisdom Rune spawning. And they are going to go for the high ground. Again, they do have Chronosphere available. They have Shining putting pressure on the top lane. How do you focus to both?
You could be going for a bit of a split push. Someone pushes through the bot, someone pushes through the top. Try to split them up as much as you can. Erica, very tanky. Opted to go for SNY in the end. Was thinking about getting Manta style. Oh, combo on
looking
Techies.
for
That's a
it.
lot of spells.
Oh, 3-man Chrono with a Proxy Mine and a Noxious Plague. This could be an issue. Pulverize with the Onslaught is available, and they'll use the Onslaught with the Trample and then the Pulverize. 3 kills, no buyback. Onto the high ground they go. And Medusa's here. Goes Stone Gaze, but look at the bashes. Who cares? Stone,
I
how
think
about
they might
dead?
call it.
Yeah, they'll call it. GG is called 2-0 for the last Dark over Big Brain. They have proven they can take your brain out.